Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Once Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we've got a reading for you about somebody that feels a very strong connection to you, but it's like somebody who just wants to dip their toe in the pool. They never want to actually dive completely in. It's too cold. It's not warm enough outside. With the King of Wands in the reverse, this is I understand what our connection is, or I know that I feel strongly for you. But when it comes to pursuing you, admitting my feelings for you, or maybe even prioritizing you, this person kind of falls flat on their face. They're not really sure what to do with these emotions. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you would like a personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. And we're going to start with the Rider Waite, Waite Smith, right? Hello, Bradley. How are you doing? Hello, Key Controller. What's going on? Nine of Cups and the Star. Yeah. So I know you're exactly what I want. Nine of Cups and the Star can both be a reference to wish fulfillment, that dream person or a wish come true, right? And yet this Emperor continually finds an excuse to walk away or reject this person. There's no way that'll work. I don't have time, or, whatever excuses they can find. This Emperor uses them to walk away from this love connection. Death in the reverse and the 10 of Wands in the reverse. The problem is every time this Emperor rejects this dream come true, it's like the burden gets heavier. If every time you lied, you had to add another brick to the backpack and you were hiking up a mountain, maybe at some point you would realize I should probably stop lying. There's something like that where things get more difficult for this person every time they try to reject this dream. So this doesn't have to be a person, but I do feel like for many of you, this would be a romantic connection. This could also be somebody who's trying to avoid changing their job situation in favor for something that they're more passionate about. We've got the Eight of Wands, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. This is the Emperor is denying themselves what they want, either a dream come true in terms of, how they spend their life or who they spend it with. Hello, Laura. How are you doing? So they're kind of feeling like they don't have a lot of enjoyment of life right now. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, Page of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles. Lots of earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I've been ignoring what I want. I've been ignoring what I need. But there's this opportunity with Death in the reverse. Maybe they still have a chance. But with the Two of Pentacles, it's like you can't have both things. So this Emperor has to choose between something they really want and something that they have been choosing. This is the Kipper. What else do we have? Occupation in the reverse. Main male in the reverse. Concern. If this is a romantic connection, this Emperor has been clarified by the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse because they feel like they lack independence. I need to get to a better place financially before I can pursue this person that I'm in love with. So that could be why we have occupation in the reverse. I don't have the right job. I don't have the right kind of stability. So I don't know how I could pursue a relationship with my dream come true until I actually address the fact that I'm a Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I want to be able to take care of myself. I want to be able to take care of that person. So that's another reason why we have main male in the reverse, right? Doesn't have to be a male that we're talking about. But if I feel like I can't take care of myself, then maybe I don't feel like I could be in a relationship either, right? That makes sense. This is the Morgan Greer. Hello, Hunter. How are you doing? What else do we have? Wheel of Fortune. Hierophant in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. So we do have a 6 clarifying a 6, by the way, the 6 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. But we also have somebody who's recognizing that maybe they need to work to change some things in their life if they do want to at some point pursue this dream come true. The Hierophant in the reverse seems to make it clear somebody is avoiding what it is that they most want, or they're avoiding this relationship with somebody that they consider to be an ideal partner. Seven of Swords, Temperance in the reverse, and the Knight of Rods or Knight of Wands. Part of the reason this Emperor walks away or, leaves you on red or doesn't tell you how they feel is because they don't necessarily want you to know that they don't have their life together right now. They don't really want to highlight the things they feel like they need to address before they could pursue you, because they don't want you to judge them too harshly. They still want to have some potential to be with you, right? But there's a sense of pressure that they need to do something quickly. They don't have a lot of time. Hello, first time. How are you doing? Seven of Cups. Nine of Swords in the reverse. And the Devil. I've maintained some mask or, some illusion in terms of who I am or what the realities are of my day-to-day. Maybe I've tried to make it seem like I have more money, or maybe I've tried to make it seem like I don't have any hardship. But when I think about pursuing a relationship with you, I know that I wouldn't be able to hide that side. So it feels like this person's obsessed with, what can I do to no longer be worried about this or no longer be embarrassed about this? Can I move somewhere? Can I get a better job? Can I sell something I don't need? They want to be in a better position in order to be able to actually have something to offer. And that's why they continue to walk away from this person. We have the Hermit, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. I got to, focus on myself. I need to work on my finances so that I can eventually get to the point where I can leave my current situation and go make an offer to somebody. For others of you, I'm saving up money so that I can accept a job offer that enables me to leave where I don't want to be anymore. This is the Situations deck. Hello, Eli. How are you doing? This person has a pattern of showing up, and maybe they like to, grab a coffee, catch up. Maybe they like to flirt with you a little bit, and then they disappear, or then they don't talk as much. They just like that playful energy that you have to offer, but they don't want to have any like strings attached. We've got that entrapment card in the reverse, and one of the words is heartstrings. If I get too attached to you, then it'll be a problem, and it'll become more apparent that I have these things I need to work on. So I'll come in, I'll flirt, or, take you out for dinner, maybe visit while I'm in town, right? But I don't want you to get too close to me. But now there's something that has changed. some circumstance has changed that makes this person feel like they can no longer get away with the non-action. It could be they have this opportunity for a job. It could be that they know that somebody else is maybe interested in the same person. There's a little bit of a fire that's been lit under the bum of this emperor, and they feel like they have to do something. We do also have the twin flames card. So it makes sense if this is one of those you see each other, you don't, or you talk to each other and you don't. The twin flame journey is generally marked by periods of separation, right? Hello, Johnny. How are you doing today? It's not just that I love you, it's that I think you're my soulmate. Nine of Cups, star, right? You're like exactly what I want. But every time I get close to you, it terrifies me. If you were an appliance, you would be a hot stove. This person's like entranced by the light. Oh, that's cool. It's bright and red. I wonder if I should touch it. But if they ever get too close to you, they're like, oh God, that's scary. They don't know how to handle it, right? It's a lot. Maybe it's kind of like sensory overload for them. We've got irreconcilable differences, divorce, and final. This could be what has changed. You may have told this person that you're done. You're not interested in, playing the game hide and go seek every time. They could feel like they only have the opportunity to save this now if they make a big gesture, because if you've told them you're over it, maybe even you're interested in somebody else, they don't feel like they have the luxury of dipping their toe in the pool anymore. Now they've got to actually dive in. This is the Gold in the Normand. Hello, Lighting the Dark. How are we doing today? Upper echelon is the only way I know how to be. What else do we have? Number 2, which is the Clover. And oh, there you go. See, you guys are lucky you get the Whip. I haven't seen that card in a while. This is somebody who feels like they were lucky to encounter the star, the dream come true, right? They don't know how they managed to be so lucky. Maybe they don't even know why you're interested in them. But this person does feel like it was destined or fated. But just as they feel blessed to have been in your presence or to have gotten to know you or be inspired by you, they also feel like you kind of punish them. So the Whip can be about punishment or karmic justice. For some of you, this may also be about their perception of your physical intimacy being perhaps good. But this, I think, for the majority of you it's like your double-edged sword. So you're really fun and playful. They can't help themselves. They always feel pulled back towards you. But every time they get too close, they burn themselves, right? They realize, oh crap, I have to get serious, or I have to make changes, or I have to do all of these things. Maybe I should go sit back down on my lawn chair again. If you're new to my channel, whenever the Whip comes out, I have to tell a cute little joke for you. The Whip. No, not the Whip. The Whip. No, please, not the Whip. The Whip. No, please, anything but the Whip. Anything? The Whip. Let's see. I think we need the Pause Tarot. Hello, Ralph. How are you doing? It could be both. It doesn't have to be just one. How's it going, dude? Are you having a good day? Hello, Jamie. What's going on? So we've got the Ace of Cups, the Star in the reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So I've thought about making you an offer in love. And then when I think about it, I realize that I don't really match the luster of your star, right? I don't really know if I'm on your level. Maybe they feel like you're super intuitive. You can see through them too easily. Maybe they feel like you're super independent and they still have to, depend on others, or they find themselves in not so great situations. I think this is somebody who's worried about what would happen if they make an offer now. You would probably reject me because you'd find out these things that I've been trying to keep from you, right? Hello, Andy. How you doing? So we have Death, the Fool, and the Three of Cups in the reverse. This is somebody who's deciding, I'm going to have to just go ahead and try this new path. I'm going to have to let go of some things. I'm going to have to take a leap of faith. Otherwise, I won't probably get to see this person again. For some of you, this Three of Cups in the reverse could also be a reference to, hey, like maybe I need to party less. Maybe I need to rethink who I'm friends with. They are looking around their sphere or their life and deciding what is prioritized, what needs to stay, and what might be a block in terms of being capable of a serious relationship. Thank you, Rel. Hello. Okay, I think I tried this the other day. Je me joue. Did I do it all right? I don't know if you told me if I did it all right, but you'll let me know, right? We've got the Page of Cups in the reverse. I feel like if I made a love offer, you wouldn't accept it. You wouldn't know if you could trust me. You don't know enough about me. Maybe you think this person's a player because they haven't shown that committed energy. Maybe you're likely to feel if this person makes a love offer that they would rescind it or walk away later on. They have some work to do to make sure that you could trust them if they make a serious offer, right? Thank you, dude. Nine of Cups, Eight of Cups in the reverse, and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. So we had the Ten of Wands in the reverse at the very top of this column. And of course, we've had the Nine of Cups a few times, but we've got this realization that I don't have a lot of time. Remember the racing car? I feel overwhelmed that, there's a big decision here, or there's a lot of work I would have to do in order to actually pursue this love the way that I think I should. But which is worse? Is it going to be worse for me in 5 years if I realize that I could have had the relationship I wanted or had this dream come true if I'd been willing to put in the effort? Or am I more likely to be upset with myself for putting in all of this effort for something that I want? If you want something and it requires work, I will tell you this, that work, even if you don't get what you want, 9 times out of 10, that work is still worth it. I've been frustrated in a class before because I really didn't feel like the professor was doing right by the class. And I called up my dad and I told him about it. And I said, he's disorganized and I feel like he doesn't like me. And, he gave us this project and it's kind of like BS. And my dad had the most wise response. He said, look, you're in school. And maybe you think that you're going to learn this, or you think you're going to learn that. But when you're learning, is it not helpful to also learn how to deal with people you don't like in a working environment? Deal with people who are disorganized, who don't know what they're doing, or maybe put forth kind of like half-ass projects. Like, you're going to deal with that in the workforce. So aren't you still learning something? Damn it, Dad. Why you gotta be right all the time? No, you're good. You're good. So look, sometimes, what is the saying? You shoot for the moon and land among the stars, even if you miss that initial goal, even if you don't get specifically what you wanted. all that hard work you put in to get something that is worthwhile will still be worth it in some way. At the very least, like Calvin and Hobbes' theory of you build character, okay? Yeah, yeah, I would agree. So we have strength. I didn't mean to pull another card because I already pulled enough, but I can't ignore that card because it's a beautiful card. Yeah, it's going to take some work. It's going to require that I let go of some things that I've gotten used to, or maybe some things that I've relied on. Maybe I need to let go of some friendships that haven't really been in my best interest, but I'm going to end up being a better person for it. So isn't it worth it to do that? Why, yes. Yes, it is. This is the Love Tarot. I'm going to put you there. What else do we have? Breaking point. Chemistry. Yeah, so there's something here that has made this person feel like they don't have much time left, right? They're racing. Somebody's dealing with a final straw or being overwhelmed, which makes a lot of sense. This Ten of Wands in the reverse can talk about somebody who's overwhelmed. Is it just the Emperor? It might be the Star, right? We've reached our breaking point, or I've reached our breaking point. We've got all this chemistry, or we've got all of this, crazy connection, but where is it going to go? Are we going to actually do anything with it? Or are we just going to, every, I don't know, couple days, couple weeks, couple months, couple years, pretend like you're going to? Kind of feels like it's time for a decision. With John, single, lonely, solitary, and influences, attachments, third parties, and peers. So this Emperor has had to basically choose, am I willing to remain on my own and stay lonely and choose these influences or these third parties that probably aren't that great for them? Or am I willing to kind of roll up my sleeves and put in the work in order to create a new beginning for myself and, go for the dream that I want? Releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away, and time. This is why we have somebody who feels like they have to move quickly. I don't have a lot of time. This person's going to let go. This person's going to walk away. I don't know if they have a specific amount of time. I don't know if literally there's been like an ultimatum, like, hey, you have until tax day. But they can sense they don't have much time to make this decision, or maybe they can sense they don't have much time to make these changes. Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. They think about the times they've spent with you quite frequently, and it's, of course, like anything, there's good and bad. Maybe they start off thinking about the lovely memories you have or the cutesy little moments you had, and then it inevitably kind of turns around to the, yeah, but then we got into that argument, or then I said that thing, and then I walked away. Like they start realizing there's a lot that I've avoided, or there's a lot that I've done that kind of maybe was misinterpreted or wasn't really well received by the star, by the dream person, right? So we have divine masculine. That would align pretty nicely with the Emperor energy. And we've got hopeless. This could be somebody who's reached rock bottom. They may feel like they don't have anyone they can trust. They may feel like their job situation isn't what they want it to be, that most things are, kind of falling apart for them. But they may also be a little bit overly critical, a little bit harsh. This Emperor then has an epiphany, goes through an awakening. Maybe things are like this because I've denied myself. Maybe things are like this because I never wanted to, roll up my sleeves and do the things that I need to. This person could be thinking about the impact of their family on their perception or on their ability to be emotionally intimate. They may also be thinking about whether or not they want to start their own family. They may be thinking about whether or not they consider you to be family. This is the Tarot of the Nile. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I do feel like there's something they don't like about their financial situation. They don't like about their job. I want a different job. I don't want to live here. I don't want to deal with these people. I think they're about to make a change. They might feel like they could do better in terms of changing their life if they were to get themselves into a different environment, or if they were maybe even to get a second job. But there's this impatience, right? I don't have a lot of time. I got to do all this work. So I'm going to make some plans. And with Temperance in the reverse, I think they're kind of at the point where if I need to make a change and you don't like it, maybe in the past I would have told you, yeah, you're right. But now at this point, I don't care. I'm changing this. I don't care if you don't like it. You might be mad at me. You might disagree with me. It doesn't matter to me anymore. So it's kind of looking like they're shedding this need to get approval from someone else or from some people, maybe their family. Six of Swords, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Hierophant. I do feel like this Hierophant is the love interest. The Emperor can sense that the Hierophant is working on something that could potentially create more distance between the two of them. This doesn't have to be like they're out dating new people or that they've fallen in love with somebody new, but this could be something that makes it so that they are less accessible for the Emperor. There could be, maybe it's just a lot of time has passed, right? Judgment in the reverse, High Priestess, and the Page of Pentacles. So now that I feel like I can admit to myself that maybe it's been a bad choice for me to not do the work or not pursue this person that I'm in love with or this person that I've kind of put on a pedestal, now I have to actually do something about it. Do I want this future with this person? Because then I have to work on this new thing, this new chapter, this new life. So it's kind of like, that's weird. I just saw somebody turning off a computer or their phone and installing new software and then booting it back up again. A rather technical analogy, I suppose, but it works nonetheless. I have to, shut some things down, or I have to maybe let go of some things that have seemed kind of innocuous, but maybe they're actually blocking me. And then I can power back up and see what I want to invest in. Then I can go elsewhere and I can, see what really is important to me. Yes, exactly. Perception is a big deal, right? Hello, Darnell. How are you doing? So we've got the Three of Cups, the Ace of Swords in the reverse, and the Devil. If I'm going to change my life, then it's probably time for me to be honest that I have kept somebody in my life that I shouldn't. This could be an ex, this could be a close friend, but we did have that influences card come out. And with the Devil, it feels like this person is toxic. Why am I still friends with this person? Why do I still talk to my ex? This has caused some drama in my life, and it's time for me to be honest about what that impact truly is, right? This is What's the News? play in the field, not looking to settle and seeking options. Machismo, masculine pride, toxic masculinity, meeting manly expectations, and numbing, self-medicating, addictions, and irrational behavior. So I do feel like the Emperor has, to some degree, been kind of surrounded by people who may be kind of taking the easy way out or trying to numb themselves, may be quite irrational or unreliable. And they have been, I think, kind of more content with the surface level connection with you, or they seek out surface level connections with others. In part because they don't feel like that feminine side of themselves is something that would be accepted by others. Spiritually woke, self-awareness, cutting through illusions, and detaching from ego. I love this. So the ego has been a big part of why the Emperor has been kind of struggling to understand what really would be the right path for them. As they become more self-aware, they also become more aware of the influences around them and what maybe has been blocking them from being happy. And that enables them to let go of the illusion of what they need, right? I think for most people, there are multiple times in your life where you do a major pivot if you're committed to healing, right? And one of those pivots that I made really helped me to understand all of the things that I don't need, that I used to spend money on, or that I used to feel were important, that now I'm just kind of like, whatever. This person's reprioritizing. But there could also be some distressing situation that you're going through or that they're going through that makes them feel like what they want most is proximity to you. They could feel like they're being rejected by their family. They could feel like they don't belong anywhere. They could feel like you're the only one who really understands them. If this person goes through a traumatic situation or a major rejection, they may feel like the only person in the world that would understand them or make them feel better is you. This is the Untold Messages of the Heart. Hello, Peggy. How are you doing? Hello, Grant. How's your day? I hope you do too, Danny. No strings. I want you close to me, but I'm not ready for a commitment. I'm going to come sweep you away. I made the wrong turn, and honestly, the grass wasn't greener over there. I want to see you. I'm trying to make a very difficult decision, and it involves you. Am I willing to make all these changes if it means I can be with my dream partner? I love the way you make me feel, but I can't give you the same in return. You are the one, the only one. I will be writing you a message. I'm not ready to talk. I will only push you away. And I'm telling you the truth. You can trust my words. So this feels to me like advice for whoever resonates with the Hierophant. Yes, the Emperor is in love with you. Yes, they have led you on or kind of backed out after giving you other signs, right? But they're working on their life. They want to get to a certain place before they feel like they can actually make a solid offer. And at the same time, they're feeling rushed. They feel like they don't have very much time. So they want to do as much as they can, but they also have to make this very difficult decision. So this is why they need space. This is why they're not probably super communicative with you right now. They would push you away if you try to reach out to them, but I do feel like they know that you're not like anybody else. They can't just find a way to replace you, right? This is the Overthinker's Oracle. What else do we have? I'm sorry I broke your heart. I'm so sorry I let you down and that I wasn't who you expected me to be. Hello, Pharaoh. How are you doing? I feel stuck with the wrong person and situation. And they might be just a little bit obsessed with you. I feel like you would already know that. I dream about making things right between us and you loving me again. There is definitely a strong sense of physical attraction here. We've got lust, passion, deep physical or sexual attraction or desire. And I feel terrible for ghosting you and not having the courage to say what needed to be said. I'm so sorry. I never should have strung you along. There's definitely an apologetic vibe coming through. I know that I've let you down. I know that I've led you on. I know that I should have been more reliable or I should have followed up my words with actions. You may have blocked them or they may be worried that you're about to block them. Karmic partner. This is that third party influence. It doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic partner. This could be like partner in crime, somebody that they partied with or somebody that was like actively holding them back, right? This time I promise you my actions will match my words. I didn't comprehend what this connection was until it was too late. This could be somebody who didn't really know what the twin flame dynamic is until they really started to get to know you. This could be somebody who literally just found out about it. But I do feel there's this realization that you're not going to be somebody that they can continue to play this game with. They have to make a choice at some point. You might have given them an ultimatum. You might have told them, you know, you're going to move away from them, something along those lines. But definitely a sense of like a fire lit under their butt. Like you got to do something. So this is the energy oracle. What else do we have? Blossoming abundance. So I like this in part because we've got the emperor who's realizing maybe it's finally time for me to work on this thing. Maybe it's finally time for me to change my job or move to a different area, let go of these friendships or these influences that have held me back. As they make those decisions for themselves, things open up for them, not just in terms of their career or their pentacles, but also with regards to this romantic connection. So they build a life for themselves in a way that also allows for them to build a life with you. They see you as somebody who is established or finds success more easily than most. And they also feel like you've been overly patient with them. That could be why they feel like they don't have a lot of, additional opportunities to connect with you or to find a way to make it work. Maybe I really do only have one, additional time where I could reach out or I could talk to this person and see if there's actually a future for us before they get kind of sick of my King of Wands in the reverse, here and then gone, or not willing to tell you how I feel. This is the signs of the times. What else do we have? So there's definitely been a disruption of sorts. This could be an argument that you had. This could be, like I said, an ultimatum, but there's some reason this person feels like they can't continue the same cycle. They do have to make a decision. And they also know that if they decide to pursue you, it would disrupt their current situation, their current environment, their current probably work. But they want to make a change. They do feel like they've been maybe on the wrong path or they've been unhappy in terms of what they spend their time doing, who they spend it with. So they do feel like it's a possibility. It's not going to be easy. It's going to require healing. It's going to require some honesty, some self-reflection, and some boundaries with people that have been less than awesome in terms of advice or being a reliable friend. And maybe it's a little uncomfortable. I don't feel like this emperor knows how to implement boundaries in the best of ways. Maybe they need to talk through things a little bit better, or maybe there are people that they've been kind of a doormat for. But it's like what I'm seeing is somebody who's adjusting. I don't even know what that is called. Like a music electronic thing where you can adjust the volume. I don't know what it's called, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm not cool like that. They're adjusting their output, except for it's not audio. It's the love or the time that they give to people, right? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? Somebody out there is a nerd. Come on. Equalizer? Is that what it is? That's cool. It was a pretty decent show, too. All right, let's get a few from. Oh, maybe I want. No. What do I want, you guys? Ooh, spiritual AF. Let's do it. Sorry, Mom, I can't help it. These make me swear. What else do we have? This could be the day that you stop doing that self-destructive thing that you do. It totally could be. Rise above your fuck-headedness. I'm just the messenger. Don't be mad at me. Hello, Angela. Oh, bless you all for helping me when I don't know what I'm talking about. We've got the moment you start acting like life is a blessing, it starts feeling like one. The mindset is really important for this emperor. They may be convinced that things will never go their way or they'll never get what they want. Things will always end as a disappointment. But when they get some sort of message of hope or some inspiration that makes them feel like this is actually something that they could do, and they work to, I feel like this card is really important, to let go of the negative influences and remind themselves of the positive energy that enables them to really, I feel like, kind of like make a huge leap forward towards this blossoming, where is that? Blossoming abundance. You're welcome to steal my theory, which is the more you do abundance dance, the more abundance you get. That's probably not actually true. But I will tell you this, if I'm not in a good mood and I dance in the kitchen while I'm making food or something, mood improves. So this is saying you got to find those little things that help you with your mindset, because as your mindset improves, so too does your life. Therefore, you are in control. Just saying. It's all up to you. Forgive the fuck out of somebody today. Forgiveness doesn't cost anything. And I'll fight anyone over this. Hello, Lucas. How are you doing? This feeling overwhelmed or this burden that somebody's been carrying around, it's because of emotions that have not been expressed. If you hide that you love somebody, if you hide that you're upset with somebody, if you're harboring that resentment and holding a grudge, it's going to cause an issue. If this emperor is able to forgive somebody and also perhaps pursue forgiveness from this Hierophant star individual, then can't we all just like move on and have a good time, right? They're realizing the importance of forgiveness with those in their life, but also making things right with this love interest. To thine own ass be true. You are going to have people in your life that try to influence you to make decisions in your life that benefit them. And it's important to recognize intentions. It's important to recognize what kind of influence people actually have over your life and whether or not you're missing out on opportunities because you're choosing, somebody else's path instead of doing what would make yourself happy. We don't need to be selfish, but we don't need to be giving up happiness or abundance because somebody else tells us we should. You are not required to set yourself on fire to keep other people warm. I wish I just read the card instead of trying to be all pontificating over here. Stay away from people who make you feel like you're hard to love. You are lovable. You. I know. I don't know exactly what your name is, but you're lovable. And it's time to open up your heart to potentially actually have something that makes you actually feel like you're lovable, right? Don't run away from the person that makes you feel lovable, right? I wish you all the luck. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, everyone. I'm going to go eat some food now. Hope to see you on the next reading. Toodles. Oh, hello. What is it? Bremba? I hope you're having a good day. Doodles.